Hello and good morning, everyone. Good to see you. Paul Trani here, and I'm excited that you are here. I see you, Stony, Bruce Gonzalez, Annika as well. Fantastic. Susan Wilson. Awesome. Glad you guys are here. Sound is good. And I just appreciate you guys hanging out with me. I got a lot to talk about. This will be fun. What's up, Jack Watson in the house? All right, so yeah, let's get this party started and just kind of dive into what we have going on. And again, a warm welcome to you. What's up, Frank? Awesome. Cool. So you can see what's going on. Just want to kind of cover the guests this week. I got some news, some general news. Then I got some technical news. I got plenty of design news. I got some pro tips. I have like too many things to talk about in too little a time. Just to be honest with you. So let's just do that right now. You can see that we have high fashion with Nije Borge. I'm not sure how to say their name 100%. And then also what's going on today, as well as yesterday, was the Adobe Live game show with Voodoo Val. So we can cover both of these really fast and all of our lovely guests in a second. If you just give me a second. Feel free to say hello. Let me know what's going on in your world. Hopefully life's treating you well and you guys are doing well. It's a beautiful day here in Colorado. It's gonna get into the 90s, so that's a thing that's happening. All right, so let's jump in here, get rid of that, and take a look at what we have going on. Oh, wrong keyboard. Bam, there we are. Fantastic. And Niche, is that how you say it? I'm not sure. Oh, the game show is so good. So Jack, I missed it yesterday. I'm excited to watch it. I love the concept and everything about it. Like, I want in, so I got to give it a watch. Niche, a Brazilian illustrator, graphic designer. I actually saw her working for a little bit yesterday, which I thought was cool. Very Basque way, if you will. Very colorful. Great work, and it's just fun to see these working artists work and reveal all their tips and tricks. So yeah, because we're better together as a community, so that's the idea. Right on. So, Niche, cool work, and yeah, kind of check that out. As you know, Voodoo Val's hosting this Adobe Live game show, so that's what's happening today as well. Part 2, I'm going to tune into that. Should be a lot of fun, right? And yeah, that's going to be really cool. Kind of moving forward, a couple of more people that I'm excited about, you may or may not know, are these people right here. Whoop, wrong way, that way. And you can see we have designing a surreal collage in Photoshop with David Alabo. And logo design for a fashion brand with Isabelle Poirier. So yes, we just like have such an international audience of designers and compositors and everything. So this is really cool. And again, if I just kind of switch over really fast, I'm looking forward to David's work. Of course, everybody's work I'm looking forward to. But as you can see right here, here's David Works, David Alabo. Can we first kind of give him a shout out for this amazing like logo and type? Come on now. I love it. That alone, I'm sold. You're hired, right? I'm into it. And then you go on and say, hey, you know what? Your portfolio is just as like bold and graphic and strong as your type lockup. So really cool what's going on here. You could see some elements of 3D, which is really cool. So I'm really looking forward to this Wednesday and Thursday of this week. Yeah, should be a lot of fun, and that's 9:30 to 11:30, just so you know. Are you not impressed? Yeah, that is great type, great design. Like, look at this. Come on now, look at that. Think about everything goes into this. Like, not only design skill, right? The graphic look. I love 3D in the hands of graphic designer, and then also this just strong use of color. It's so nice. And I'm so excited about this. So totally into it. And thank you, David. I'm looking forward to seeing you as well. Isabel's work, right? So yeah, Isabel's going to be doing more logo design for fashion, which is going to be really fun, right? You can see it right in here, logo design. and lots of print experience, which is really cool. So get your education from, you know, these experts working in their field. Because believe it or not, guess what? Like at some schools, sometimes you have full-time teachers. Here you have your teacher on Adobe Live are working graphic designers. So I just think that's really cool. That's all. That's all I'm saying. Just bragging about the people we have. If that's okay with you. All right. Cool prismatic. That's what I'd call it. Now let's just jump into some more news that we have going on right now. So let's do it. Sorry, audio might have been a little hot there, but file this under sort of normal news. But a couple people just got back from space today. Jeff Bezos, whatever you think of him, he just got back from space on, well, as part of his Blue Origin space company. New Horizon is the name of the rocket that took them there. Him and his brother and the oldest and youngest astronauts to date went into space today. So I'm like, hey, if you're into space, that's cool. That's what's happening. So yeah, I'm so sorry, Steve. The music is a little loud, and I will make sure that does not happen again. Apologies. I didn't mean to melt your ears. Just did not want that to happen, but it did. And I'm sorry, my friend. Let's kind of move on as well, if I could. And make you aware of a couple other things in design news. I don't know if you guys follow like Creative Pro or Creative Pro events, but basically those are live events that happen sort of on a semi-regular basis, and I just want to give a shout out to them. And let me just go ahead and switch screens. And again, apologize for that. Here we are. So just you literally go to creativepro.com, but they have an event coming up, as you can see, next week, the 29th through 30th. It's an online event. It's the InDesign and Type Summit, not to take away from Adobe Live, but other people are doing other things, and that's the point of this whole show. So again, you can see the topics and then the speakers right here. So this is all David Blattner's doing. Heck of a nice guy, has been in the industry forever, for a long time, just like me. Nigel French. Those are the two people I know, I guess. There are more as well, but I think Creative Pro events are pretty cool, and a shout out to them. Also, they have some around, say, Illustrator and other design tools, just so you're aware of them. So, yes. The owner of a rocket that doesn't look like a rocket. You would be correct. So, good stuff. Let me just jump right into this other one. Can we talk about this real fast as well? Because I think, and I filed this under news, but you've probably noticed over the past couple years sort of an increase in sort of like online generators or sort of AI generated content. Right? We're no different, by the way. I want to kind of talk about some of them. Of course, you can go to spark.adobe.com, and I'm going to pull up a couple of my favorite ones, if you don't mind. 3 of them, in fact. If you give me a second. So I use it all the time as like for name generators, for book title generators, band name generators, right? Idea generators. 102. There we go. That's the second half of the secret password I just typed in. All right, here we are. So you guys probably are aware of Adobe Spark, right? You could jump in, sort of make what you want, whether it's an Instagram post or whatever. A lot of the design, sort of these generators generate a lot of this design kind of based on these templates that you pick, right? You know how that works. There's others that we have as well. There's the inspiration generator, and I think it's just like a nice little rise in these sort of like mini apps that do things for us. So this inspiration generator, you just click get started, you let it spin, you're like, hey, I need an idea for something to work on to get better as a designer. Here we are. We can see it is Curious Chef magazine cover. Be like, Curious Chef magazine cover. The Curious Chef. By the way, that's a great title for a magazine or a blog or something. The Curious Chef, or an Instagram handle. So anyways, that's the Adobe Inspiration Generator. If you're aware of it, thank you so much, Annika. You're too kind for posting that. I love it. Let's talk about other generators. What about this one, huh? Design your own beer can. Why not, huh? And I could paste this link. Maybe, maybe not. Maybe not. But you could see the URL up here at the top. Sorry, I'm currently not logged in, but design your own beer can. That's the short of it. You jump in here, you say, hey, you know what? You pick a background. Let's go with a fun, oh, you know me. I would go for this like prismatic, as we mentioned earlier. Choose a pattern, right? Jump in here. And it makes design seem really easy, right? And this is what happens with most designers. You will jump in and you'll add everything, right? You're like, oh, cool brew, bro. That's what I'm calling this one. And that's what I'm doing. My cool brew, bro. You get the idea. And it's going to be a hazy IPA. So I don't know, fun stuff. And I think this is cool for the whole design industry, just to get better at, you know, designing things and lowering the barrier to entry is the short of it. Paranoid Pineapple. That is awesome. By the way, like I said, you need the name for a new type of beer. I bet you there's a what would it? Maybe a, I don't know, beer title. Beer title generator. Oh, here we go. Beer name generator. Sure enough, I was like, I know that that's going to be out there. Let's generate a beer name. Wait for it. Okay, here we go. Here we have it. Imperial Fevered Cloud Nebula. All right. Or Duff. I like Duff as well. Mosaic Dry Hopped Hazadelic Ambrosia Hallucination. So welcome to the world of online generators. They are everywhere. They could be a lot of fun, but there's really no excuse to, you know, not have something to design, right? Yeah, so that's the goal, you know, because sometimes we get hung up on what to make when sometimes the goal is just like, we just need to start making stuff. So a lot of fun there. You guys get the idea. Okay. Also wanted to talk about this, kind of move on from the sort of news of the week, and wanted to talk about type. And I thought I'd have this segment where I just talk about sort of the font of the week. And this is just to open up your eyes to, again, new fun fonts that are out there. By the way, send this stuff to me. Jack. Oh, Sean, I see you there, buddy. And like, let me know what you like, what you see out there that you find interesting. I think Blenny is awesome. I'll show you exactly where to find it and what it's associated with, because I just kind of showed what it was associated with. So guess what? Selfishly, I'm going to fonts.adobe.com. And right in here, guess what? We were just looking at Spark. On fonts.adobe.com, you have font packs, which is really cool. So these, you know, these packs that are all, usually the fonts go well together, but this is like the whole pack for from Spark. So I'm selecting that. You can see them load in all these beautiful fonts that you'll recognize from, again, from Spark, which I think is really cool. Right, I think Blenny happens to be like one of my favorites. You could see it over here. They used it in the title, and it's just a lot of fun. As you scroll down, you could find Blenny Black. There it is. We could view that whole family. Beastly is good. Oh, that's what I want to hear, Viola. Tell me here. Oh, you guys like Beastly? Oh, man, I'm interested in this. So there it is, as we're taking the graphic and syncing it. Yeah. Search for fonts. Beastly. There it is. Beastly. Ah, love it. Slow clap. Oh, I'm into it, right? What do? Go to the font we want, activate it, right? You can see they're very similar, Beastly and Blenny, right? And we can jump in and start using that right away. A cool one at the moment is Pie. I like Pie. Yeah, it's probably twice as good, so that's awesome. Cool. All right, Beastly, Blenny, and Pie. General Kenobi's like, you know what? I'm going to stick with Comic Sans. Good, man. You do you. And thanks for hanging out with me. Wanted to switch gears and jump into some community content. And I promise this intro won't be as loud. All right, welcome back. Call it Community Spotlight or Community News. Again, the goal of this is also sort of to put the spotlight on you as well. And for that, I want to highlight Sean Kossel, who I think is in chat, is doing a Creative Cloud giveaway. I don't know any of the details, not associated with Adobe, right? I don't know how he's doing the giveaway. Well, all I know is he's doing a 5 summer things that you post through that hashtag, and you post to his Discord, as you can see right there. So just a shout out to Sean for going the extra mile, doing something special for the community, and getting people inspired. As you can see, here is Sean's 5 summer things. I jump right in there, kind of read about it at the top if you want, but then you just post images of or designs based on, you know, summer things that you love. Mine would be my new electric bike. You know it. But that's what I need to post for Sean, is do a bike sort of design. And yeah, got some cool designs. So shout out to Sean, to his Discord, and to his hashtag 5 summer things. He's in chat. You could always hit him up directly to find out more. So that's kind of cool, right? So again, do stuff, do work, make things happen, right? And, you know, show me what you guys end up with. Would love to see. So I will actually shift gears. Let's jump into this really fast. I want to share this really quick. Boom. Pro tips, basically. And I don't know. I don't know if I wanted to call this a pro tip or like a new feature. Just so you should be aware of it. Here we go. So the short of it is we have Healing Brush on iPad. So let's jump right in. And you are welcome, Sean. So Healing Brush on iPad. Let's take a look. I'm going to switch over. Here I am, bam, on my iPad, as you can see. And I'm not talking about, if I tap there, hold on, do a long tap, there's the spot healing brush. And that's been part of, this is Photoshop on the iPad. Oops. But I'm talking about the healing brush tool. So let me zoom in on this a little bit more, just so you're aware of it. There we go. There's the spot healing brush. And I'm talking about the one below that. Boom. Healing brush, right? From there, by the way, if I can get organized a little better. This situation, like this person and these different people as part of the shot in Sedona, right? I need to fix that. Let's just add a new layer, right? Because I'm going to do that on top, because as part of the healing brush, right in here, click those 3 dots. You have these additional options. So I want to sample all layers is what I'm doing. And then the blend mode could be replace or normal. Those are the two I use, and we can get into all the details about all the different blend modes. Don't really have time, right? Use pressure for size. I'm using Apple Pencil. Jump in here. So we need to identify. So right in here, I just kind of pick a spot in those trees because that's what I want to duplicate. And then I can go ahead and just roll over that person. There happens to be another person hiding in there. What are they hiding from is what I want to know. What's happening in there, right? You can just kind of get rid of them. Over here, same thing, bam, bam. You could use your touch modifier. So I'm pressing down with the touch modifier, sampling those rocks, and then coming down here and then just kind of stamping them out just like that, right? Or shall we say, healing them out of it. Sometimes for some spots really fast, this is where I would actually get into changing the blend mode. Sometimes normal will make it bleed, and when you don't want that bleeding of that, it's trying to match the new pixels with the original pixels. So just change it to straight up replace. Okay, then we'll sample here, and it's going to be a straight up replace. And I could always take that brush size down if I want to. But that's what's happening, is it's just actually sampling directly and ignores the original pixels. And by the way, I did that all on a new layer. So there everything is, right? And it samples all layers from there. You guys get the idea. Healing that composition and making it look like I was the only one there is the goal. So again, fun stuff that comes out that I think people miss. Again, that's all part of this show. I thank you guys for hanging out with me, Afroja, Mohi, and everyone elsewhere. I see ya. Cool. There's probably things I know I've missed. Let me just take a look. I wanted to talk about creativity. If I could, just 2 quick creative projects, which I think are really neat. This first, so much to talk about. I need to talk about fun stuff, so let's do this. There we go. Bam, bam, boom. Here we are. This fun little project, over here. Just Add Water BC, right? So we can take a look at that, but basically they have illustrations pop up when it rains. So I think that is really cool, by the way. So I can, again, I'll post this to probably Twitter later on, but I just thought that was pretty cool. These illustrations around town, there's 8 of them out there in Butler County, Ohio, right? So I don't know if that's near Gus Martin, but maybe it is. Again, super cool what's happening there, and just in, random parts of the world, right? There we go. Markham Park, right? Get it wet, these illustrations are being revealed. I don't know how this is done. I'm sure it's an oil-based paint, but just to take an oil-based paint that's clear and apply it to the sidewalk, and then you have a magical illustration that pops up, how cool is that? Really into that. And yeah, it's a lot of fun. All right. Man, I'm always running out of time, but that's okay. Last thing, let's just file this under fun stuff as well. Yeah. It was a 1-hour show at one time. Okay, so divergent association task. Oh yeah, baby. So many things I need to talk about. And let's switch over to it. So I tweeted this out a little bit ago. This is brand new sort of like study, but it's all about how different can you create a certain list of words. They have to be nouns, but that's what this project's all about. So you jump in here, 10 different words. How different are they? And it's like, hey, how creative are you? Right? And coming up with these different ideas, all these different nouns in under 4 minutes, Annika. Thank you so much. A lot of people have done this online. I think it's really fun. Only takes 4 minutes. Super fun. You guys get the idea. All right, cool. Last thing, and file this under fun stuff with my last sort of minute. I'll just jump right to this content, right? Everybody starts somewhere, and I think it's fun to go to billion-dollar pitch decks. I don't know how long this has been around. It's new to me. I'm making it new to you. You could see what was LinkedIn's pitch deck to get funding. What did that look like? And if you jump in and you take a look, you'll be like, yeah, that thing is ugly, and I don't know. It's like, it's encouraging because you're like, hey, I could also do that. So here's LinkedIn, for instance. You could check out these billion-dollar pitch decks. And again, I think it's super cool. Hopefully it inspires you to say, hey, you know what? Maybe I can do what I think I can't do, because certainly LinkedIn did it, right? So we can go through all of these fun little slides. And again, pretty cool. Oh, thank you so much, Rick. You are so kind. Appreciate you guys. A lot of content per usual. I will do my best to tweet these out and post them to Instagram and all that good stuff as well. Thank you, Sam, for being kind to me as well. Oh, Facebook. I did not search Facebook, but that's a good reason for you to go to the billion-dollar pitch deck out there, just so you know. Again, super cool. So hopefully this is inspiring to you and you feel encouraged and in the know. I appreciate you guys. You guys are awesome. Thank you, Sam, Annika, Andreas, and all you beautiful people. So stick around. We got a fun day of awesome Illustrator coming up next. Voodoo Val for her game show. It's going to be a good day. So thanks so much, everybody. We'll see you guys soon.